driving accountability for our staff members and ourselves is easily done using task management. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we can do that for individual tasks as well as in an environment that has multiple plans and may have multiple people assigned to tasks. So stay tuned. We're going to jump right into driving accountability within our organization. So here we have shown just a simple task board. Now this happens to be my personal board. I suggest always when using planners you create a personal board for yourself, and then you have multiple other plans that you can share with other people. So you can see very simple tasks here. So how do we drive accountability when we have thousands of tasks in our environment? How do we know if the tasks are being done? Well, there are some built-in tools here. Charts, for example, allows us to see what it is that we're working on and what we still have open. And you can notice here, this is again my personal space here. This is just looking at what I've done, what I've finished, what I have to follow up. These are the buckets, how I have things prioritized, things of that nature. So what does this tell me something specific? Can I click on it and go to those tasks? That would be wonderful, but I can't. But it does give me something to look at. So I can look at this and say, well, I still have 6 tasks due. I have 2 that are late and 4 that are not started. So I could go back here to this view, to my board view, and click on here and say, okay, give me the ones that and organized by due date. And it's going to show me late, today, and next. And then with this here, priorities, right? I have 2, right? I just have medium priority, so it's not overly sensational here, but I can click on, again, group by due date. I can say now group by priority, and I can see this and manage this within my own environment. So I can also view this within a calendar view. So I want to be able to move these tasks around and move their due dates. Now when I go back to my board view, these due dates, once I refresh, of course, those due dates will go away. If I say click by due date, now I have none of them that are late. So very easy. I can quickly and easily see where I'm at. Notice it automatically shifted. I have no more late. I have 1 completed, 6 that are not started, and I can see that in different views. Now, remember I'm looking at an individual plan here. If I had multiple members of this plan, it would show multiple members' names, right? But in this case, they just happen to be my tasks, and I don't even have them assigned to me as an individual. So if I go in here and just say assign this task to myself, now look what happens to my view. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and refresh this view. And now that I've refreshed the view, notice here that I have a task that is assigned specifically to my name. So this leads us into our next discussion, which is my tasks. So let's go ahead and select my tasks. Now, when we look at this from a chart perspective, we can look at it as the board, just like it looks just like this board, or we can look at it the calendar, and it looks just like that calendar. But here in my tasks, notice here that I no longer have the person. Remember here, members, Jeffrey Lush. Notice here, I don't have members. I only have the plan. So you get a little bit of a different chart when you look at my tasks versus looking at the chart for my personal area. My personal area focuses on status, bucket, priority, and members that may be assigned. My tasks really focus on status, priority, and plan. That's why it's important when you're inside of my tasks and you want to manage that environment that you use this sort by priority, because that's really going to help you find exactly what tasks are due and the priority of those tasks to be done. But here you notice within this status window here, I can see that I have 121 tasks on my list. 95 are not started, 5 are late, and I can just kind of go down through. I can also go down through here and see how those tasks are doing and the number in which plan they happen to be sitting in. So I can see where they're done, where they're completed, where I need to focus, so I can quickly and easily say, oh, I need to focus on this here. So it becomes very easy to manage. Now, if I had multiple people within my environment, which I just have limited people, let's go ahead and make another assignment here so you can see what the difference is. Now, in this group, I don't have a second person. So let's go ahead and flip over to another one of my groups here, and we'll take a look and see what multiple people look like when you have them assigned to a group, and see what that dashboard looks like. Now here you see a group. There are two members, my brother and I are actually in this group. So here, let's go ahead and go to charts. This shows that all of the tasks have been completed, and you can see the different buckets represented here. But what's nice here, imagine if you had a large team, you would see every member of the team represented here. So let's go back here to a task, and we're just going to put here, change icons in Teams environment. We're going to click that it hasn't been done, and let's go back here to charts. Now notice here that it's showing that we have completed tasks here. These are uncompleted, urgent. I have one that's late. And notice here also I show that I am late on a task. This is a quick and easy way when you're managing a team with multiple tasks to be able to quickly go in, see exactly what is due in the environment. Now, what's nice also is you can see the tasks appear right over here on your right hand side. So any tasks that's still open is going to appear here. I could add new tasks, or I could say, oh no, that one's finished. I could adjust the date. I could click it open to see the details. Let's just say I adjust the date here and I put it on today. Now it turns from not started to still keeps its priority, right? So I still have the one priority. And now when I click on it complete, notice here I have one not started. Now I'm going to complete it, and notice it immediately gives me a dashboard. So this is a very easy way to quickly, when counseling with your team members on, hey, what is it that you're doing? You could quickly go to My Tasks, go to Charts, see exactly what they're working on. You can also see it inside of Shared Plans and see specifically what they're working on, and the tasks all be illustrated here on the right side.